What's up, guys? So Monday morning, for those of you that are wondering whether or not my guy came back, his name's Rigo. No, he has not come back yet. So I'm basically giving him today and tomorrow for him to come back, and if he doesn't, he's dead to me. Here's my sprinkler tech. Man, he's early too. 7:20. Nice. Getting a head start on this. I got to open up all the gates and stuff. Okay, so here's my plan. Tyson has to fertilize. So one of these guys asked me if he could take home a little setup so he could mow somebody in his family's lawn, do a spring wake up package, aeration, power raking, mow it up. I said, yeah, if you could help your employees with things like that, really goes a long way. I used to worry about, my equipment getting, broke on somebody's property, taking it home. You know what? Those little tiny things are more valuable than a $50 or $60 repair on equipment. But nothing, if they can mow 300-400 lawns a week, they can do one without causing damage. All right, I'm gonna see if the MT100 can reach with the scoop on the side here. I actually never tried it, as idiotic as that sounds, because before I got the MT100, I tried to do it with a veneer and it didn't reach. So I just assumed mine didn't reach either. But some people in the comments were saying, why don't you just reach over? So let's see if it can do it once and for all. Okay, so I don't know about how much of that you saw, but if I went to the side, the Bobcat was actually pressing on the tire really bad, and I actually thought I might have done some damage to it. And I got caught on the top, so I could do it loading up the back. I'm an idiot for not trying it the first time. But anyway, I think it'll work now. So no more tarping it up. Anyway, I'm hoping I didn't flatten the tire. Hey, the tire was already like that, right?
What?
Ya estaba así?
Ya estaba así.
Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried at first because I thought I flattened the tire with the Bobcat, but he said it was like that. So anyway, glad I didn't screw anything up this morning. Well, there's plenty of time in the day for me to do that. Today is the first day of my sprinkler division officially. Supposed to be turning waters on today, but we are just not organized. I'm not organized. One of the sprinkler trucks, I just tried warming it up, make sure it started, and it didn't start. I'm sure all it needs is a jump at this point, but I worked on all the vehicles during the winter, but but that sprinkler truck has still been sitting here all that whole time. So I'm not organized. One of my sprinkler guys is actually also the fertilizer guy, and he has a little list today from all the spring wake-ups we did Friday. He's got to spray soil conditioner today, so that's not going to take him very long, but it's still something else that's kind of keeping me. But I'm happy he's busy doing that, because so here's my problem. I've got 2 sprinkler techs that are starting today. One of them is that fertilizer guy, who's now a sprinkler guy since I'm not allowed to fertilize anymore for 3 years because of my non-compete with buying the new company. Anyway, my problem is I don't have like them set up. They don't have tools. They don't need very much. All they're going to do is adjustments, tweaking systems all year long. They're not really going to be doing major repairs, so they don't need like a pipe cutter, drill, all those kind of things. All they need are like shovels and nozzles and a bunch of sprinklers, but I don't have that set up for them yet. So my focus is today, tell them to come in, have the fertilizer guy / tech sprinkler guy fertilize today. Me and Justin, who's my veteran sprinkler guy, we're gonna go and get them, all the necessary parts for adjustments today. I want to have a bunch of sprinklers, a bunch of nozzles, a bunch of heads, and then have the other sprinkler guy come in later. So by the time my fertilizer / sprinkler guy finishes his little route today, hopefully that's when the other sprinkler guy gets here and they can be set up. But I'm going to be running around frantically. Luckily, the mow crews, everything should be set up for them to just go. I've already dispatched their jobs. I just got to load their equipment up on their trucks. And only other thing that could be holding me up this morning is if I don't have fertilizer. I have about, 60 gallons. I think that's enough. Man, I hope it's enough. And it's already in the tank. I don't even have any to mix, but I could get some. There's just one customer in particular that kept calling Friday. How come they didn't do the soil conditioner? Like, that usually happens the next day. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. This is one of my sprinkler trucks. We just got it back from the shop. The battery's working again. The AC is not working again. So right now it's cool April weather, but eventually it's going to get so hot. I know that's going to be a problem. So I may look into trying to figure it out, because I've taken it to 2 mechanics just to kind of see if anybody could fix it, and they both said the same thing. Get rid of the truck, get a new one. It's not worth fixing the AC, which sounds crazy to me, but that's what they're saying. So anyway, this is a good truck. I basically only got it because of the boxes. So these boxes are really cool, and I wish they had shelves. Some of them do, and I think I can buy some metal and make them work. But we're gonna load this up and give it to Tyson today, and hopefully at the very beginning of the season he can start setting it up the way he wants, so that he'll know where everything is. He's only going to be doing adjustments basically all year, so he doesn't need a whole bunch of space. Obviously things can change if we don't have adjustments later on in the season and he starts needing to do repairs. Hopefully by then he'll have things figured out, the tools that he'll need. But for now, all I'm going to give him. By the way, here's Jose. What's up, dude?
Hi, guys.
So here's my little starter setup for the sprinkler guy. Well, Justin's out and he's got a full sprinkler van full of parts and things and tools. But these 1 and 2 are for the adjustment guys that are starting today. So I've got them kind of a Leatherman, but these are for sprinklers specifically. Also, drip system starter kit. Little starter kit for all the drip system stuff he'll need. Get him familiar with the parts, and then he can start ordering more of a specific kind as needed. Got him some pipe cutters and funny pipe cutters, channel locks, Rainbird key, and one of those keys to take out broken sprinklers. And this box full of nozzles and elbows, filters. Same thing with this one. These should be van nozzles, variable adjustment nozzles. These are what we use the most of. Filters too. Then obviously a shovel and the key to turn on the water main. And then these sprinklers, pop-ups on this one, and rotors and the bigger rotors. That should be all he needs, at least for this first week doing adjustments. Now, if he comes across a bigger repair, he'll put that in the notes, and then we'll dispatch Justin or Tyson to go fix the bigger problems. But I think this should get him started, and I'm really excited to have him start using that truck. And sprinkler season is upon us. Today's the first day we're turning on water, so let's go check that out. I'm here training Tyson with his first sprinkler adjustment, and there's a couple of issues, and since we have him set up with the starter kit, we don't have certain parts that we're going to need to fix those like geysers that you saw. So I'm going to have to send Justin back to fix those. So I'm back at the shop after doing that sprinkler adjustment with Tyson, and I gotta take my socks and shoes off. They're soaking wet. You know, I was a little more hands-on on this one than I was thinking before I left. I thought at first that maybe I'd just shadow Tyson, but I thought, you know what, it's a better idea to just kind of give him a good example of how to go through each zone and speed and all that. So for my knees down, they're wet, and my shoes are soaked. I'm gonna leave them out here in the sun. Hopefully they get dry before I go home later. Hopefully my feet don't stink that bad when I go in the office right now. Anyway, not too bad. I feel really good about Tyson doing this. I hope that Justin is training his guy today. His name is Tucker. He's training him how to install a timer and do an adjustment. Basically what I did with Tyson. Anyway, not too bad today. Just now we did go to stop at my little inventory room, and we stocked up more parts for Tyson's starter kit. You know, and I told him this is going to happen every job. You're going to find things that you're going to need. Maybe not every job, but a lot of times you're going to go to a new place and you're going to find parts that you don't have. And so next time you stock your van or truck, you know that maybe you should put a couple of those in there, and always be ready, because there are a million different type of parts. So it's good to always have good options. All right, guys, hit the subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you on the next one.